was born in Lincoln County, Kansas in 1870. She first moved to the Arizona Territory just in time to celebrate her first birthday. She stood down by a little creek that ran right through town and looked at the governor's mansion behind me and told her mother that someday she was going to own that mansion. Her 14th year would find her back in Prescott going to school, and in that time Henry Fleury lived here in the governor's mansion. He had come with the original governor's party. And she formed a friendship with Henry Fleury, and through that friendship she began her love of Arizona. In 1927, Sharlot Hall made a deal with the state of Arizona and the city of Prescott to bring her collection of artifacts to the governor's mansion. The deal with the city was she would put her collection of artifacts into collections, and she would spend the remainder of her life improving and beautifying the mansion, and then the city of Prescott would pay her water and electricity. She wrote a poem about Arizona to save it in statehood, and the first stanzas of the poem say it all. It's no beggar she in the mighty halls where her bay-crowned sisters wait, no empty-handed pleader for the right of a freeborn state. She's no child with childlike insistence for the right of a gilded toy, but Arizona is a free, browned, queenly woman, strong to create or destroy. Wise is she in her need for the sons that were schooled in a land where weaklings fail, where cunning is less than manhood and deeds, not words, prevail. She was really responsible for the Arizona Strip being kept in Arizona. I just did a trip myself up to the Arizona Strip for the Arizona Strip Association, and that's part of Utah and Arizona, and she saved the Arizona part without a doubt. And she traveled with the guide Al Doyle in a Studebaker wagon, and a magnificent trip, and a wonderful book. I was in love with Samuel Putnam, the free thinker, and his untimely death crushed her. And when she realized what a far thinker he was, that most men were not on that plane, for her to achieve the dream she had in life, she couldn't be his husband or their mother. The only way to teach women to lead a life of freedom is to do it. She was never politically active in social movements because she was leading the life the other women were talking about leading. It was unheard of for a woman to travel with Al Doyle in a Studebaker wagon for a 10-week trip on the Arizona Strip. She was also the Arizona Territory's first female historian, which was legally challenged. But the governor that appointed her, Sloan, took that legal appointment and made it whole because he was a lawyer and he'd done his homework. But then when Governor Hunt was reelected in the next term, he asked her to resign because she was politically very noisy about what she felt. I mean, she was responsible for the early part of Arizona history being preserved. If it wouldn't have been for her efforts as an individual and as Arizona Territory's historian, so many artifacts would not have been saved. This entire museum, many of the collections that are down at the state capitol in their archives, she was responsible for those documents, those early Indian artifacts, those early artifacts that were saved because of her feelings of what the past